too close. I see the world, but it's through this window. Another side to see, I'm ready to know. Not every story's written on a sleeve. Some stories take digging deep. Eyes wide open, words unspoken. Where are you going, darling? Where have you been? Stories to tell, emotions we felt, good and the bad in the hands we've been dealt. I wanna know why, I wanna know why you're the way you are. He's from the city, she's from the south. Two different chapters told miles out. Their back row living in his White House. So many stories that I need to know. Not every story's written on a sleeve. Some stories take digging deep. Eyes wide open, words unspoken. Where are you going, darling? Where have you been? Stories to tell, emotions we felt, good and the bad in the hands we've been dealt. I wanna know why, I wanna know why you're the way you are. So many stories right in front of me. Some people climb to heights I've never seen. Too many falling down off their feet. These stories take digging deep. Eyes wide open, words unspoken. Where are you going, darling? Where have you been? Stories to tell, emotions we felt, good and the bad in the hands we've been dealt. I wanna know why, I wanna know why you're the way you are. Why you're the way you are. Why you're the way you are. Tiptoe around with face of a stranger. Quiet observer, never get too close. I see the world, but it's through this window. Another side to see, I'm ready to know. Not every story's written on a sleeve. Some stories take digging deep. Eyes wide open, words unspoken. Where are you going, darling? Where have you been? Stories to tell, emotions we felt, good and the bad in the hands we've been dealt. I wanna know why, I wanna know why you're the way you are. He's from the city, she's from the south. Two different chapters told miles out. Their back row living
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Silverline's Wednesday Night WHAM! Hosted by Scott Wakefield! With special guest, Roland Man.
Roland Man. Hello, Internet. Hello, friends and family. Oh, we've got extra guests tonight just showing up. It is Wednesday, Wham. It is Wednesday night, the wildest night of the week for the Silverline.
Wednesday?
It just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
Well, I feel bad because I didn't give them
Sunday people.
I didn't give them the announcement.
We are tonight is gonna be a wild one because we're wrapping up before the not the end of the year, right? Do we have one before the new year? But or is it
there's one more Sunday.
2020.
There's one more Sunday.
One more Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
So tonight we decided to just throw out all our planning, all of our attempts to plan, because it never worked anyways. And we are going to be asking, and I say I will be asking the questions tonight, and no one knows what's coming, not even me. So we're going to get into the craziness in just a few seconds. At about the midpoint, somewhere along the line, we're going to have a review from Wayne Hall for his comic, or a comic called Code Breakers. And after that, we are going to wrap up. I got frozen screen, so I don't even know if anybody can hear me. We're going to wrap up.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Did you hear any of that?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh,
yes.
Good. Oh, good. We're going to wrap up the auction, our mystery box auction tonight. And before we get started, it is, oh, my goodness, everybody's here. Before we get started, we'd like to do introductions. We got a big crew tonight, so we might just roll through these real quick. Give your name and some titles that you've worked on. And I'm going to start at the bottom of my screen here. Maybe not, because Peter's at the bottom of my screen. He dozed off.
It's very early over there.
Yeah,
it's very early.
He's in a different time zone, much different time zone. So it's gonna go Peter, then Roberta, then Barbara, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. Who's next? So go ahead.
Hi everybody, I'm Peter Clinton. I'm the penciler on Silverline Team Up Champion of Miss Fury. I keep getting that wrong every time I say it. So yeah, good. Right.
Hey, that's better than Tommy's ever done.
That's because we called it something else for so long.
Yeah.
Roberta, say hello.
Hi. Just a colorist too.
Did you say just?
She did.
Just.
Yeah.
That word is not allowed. Not just. You are a colorist.
Also on the Silverline Team Up.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right or wrong?
No, you missed the last half of it. The part. There you go. The part that I messed up.
Okay.
Then Barbara, then Brent, then Rory. Go ahead, Barbara.
I'm Barb Kalberg, and I am the creator, inker, co-writer, and colorist on Divinity, and I'm also coloring Sirens at the moment.
And it is so good to have you back.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes. We
missed you.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Brent Larson. I am the creator, writer of Kalis, and the creator, writer of the upcoming Cape Town.
Thank you, sir. Rory Boyle, say hello.
Hello, I'm Rory Boyle, co-creator of Team Patriots, along with our amazing host, Scott Wakefield.
Thank you, sir. And we got Haley, then Tommy, then Tim.
All right, so I'm Haley. I am the artist on the upcoming Silverline title Bear, and I also do my own webcomic called Heroic Shenanigans.
Thank you. Tommy.
Thomas Flormonti. I just finished the first issue inking of Trumps, and then now we still got the second issue to do, but I'm currently inking over Peter, and Roberta is coloring the The book that I never can pronounce correctly is called Silverline. See, I wrote it down so I don't forget. It's called Silverline Team Up, featuring Champion and Miss Fury.
That's the one.
Yes.
And then after that, I'm gonna move on to the Demon Tales follow-up book that I inked back in the 90s. So we'll get on to that one too.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right, Tim. Then Roland, I'll let you go last, Roland, because I want you to talk up the mystery boxes that are coming up at the end of the show. So Tim, go ahead.
I am Tim TK. I am the associate editor at Silverline and the producer of the Wednesday Night Show, writer and creator of Wolf Hunter, and voice of the show.
A beautiful voice of the show, the voice. My name is Scott Wakefield. I am co-creator and co-writer of Steam Patriots, a title coming up from Silverline. And a plug for Silverline here. I also try to help out with publicity. If you have a show, a podcast, a blog, any of those sorts of things, and you want to get Silverline creators, reach out to us and we will share the love and we will talk up what you have going on, because that's what we are. We're the indies and we love each other, and we're going to help each other grow and sell comic books. So shoot us a message if you want to chat with any of us. And yes, I am the host. I will try to wrangle the lunacy tonight. And I forgot to say, because I want everybody to be quick.
Yeah, good luck.
I love to point out where we're all coming from tonight. We've got Florida, Oregon, Oklahoma, correct?
No.
Nobody raised their hand.
Barb, where are you? Missouri.
Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yeah, you were way off.
Yeah.
And by the way, I forgot to mention I also inked Cat and Mouse. I didn't want to diss Cat and Mouse.
That's right. And I see it right over your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm rusty. Yeah, I'm rusty. So forgive me.
And then from all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, correct? Peter, there you go. Yes, and I am up in Western New York, finally.
Roberta's from California.
Getting some snow and cold, and back down to Florida. Roland Mann, say hello, and then go ahead and plug what's coming up a little later.
All right, so yes, I am Roland, and I'm kind of the chief wrangler here, like herding cats a lot of times, as you can see, if you watched any of our streams. I've been amazed at the rather calm response of the whammers as we invaded their space here. And Pete, I just noticed you have a new hat, don't you?
A new hat?
Yeah.
It's just a pencil.
Just a penciler.
That's all I do.
Yeah, that's a new. I haven't seen the hat before.
That is so cool.
You not seen the hat?
No. I mean, we talked about.
I've been wearing it every single week, Roland.
For how long?
You just don't pay attention, Roland. I've seen it last week.
Oh, Roland.
What?
Roland.
Okay. Anyway, so tonight we're going to end the auctions for the mystery boxes, and I forgot to bring one in here to hold it up as an example. They're all in there on my kitchen table. They have all been bid on. Couple of them have been bid on multiple times. I have my master list here as to who's got them. I'm keeping an eye on the web page, so when you bid, I'll know that and update it. I'm trying to there have been several of you who asked me to keep you informed if you get outbid, and so I'm trying to do that, trying to keep my eyes on that. But we're going to end that. Wayne Hall is going to come on and do, as mentioned earlier, he's going to come on and do his review roughly 10ish. Maybe a little bit after, and then as soon as Wayne Hall is done, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to close the comments, and then we're just going to make sure we're going to announce a box at a time who has won each of the boxes. So
fun.
Yes, so it's actually my lovely assistant, the CEO, has brought me one of the boxes. So again, here's the boxes. There are 20 of these. She brought me number 20. You can see all of them you can see all this on the website, and I can show you this because you don't see anything, right? All of them have 3 pages of art, plus there's a bag in there with 6 comics and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 comics and 1 graphic novel, as well as a bunch of goodies. So
Stuff from your garage, like we discussed last
no,
week.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's next year.
I believe one box
okay.
does have Roland's goatee, though.
Oh, so you didn't just shave right off in the box.
You know,
DNA, we
see,
can clone you.
Tim, where are you before I shaved? I would have done that. I would have put it in a little Ziploc bag and here's my goatee, right? Why didn't you tell me this before? Yeah, it's gross, right? So, so anyway, every box is absolutely full of some fantastic stuff. Like I say, each of them have 3 pages of original artwork. So that in and of itself is well worth the price of admission for the boxes. And then there's some comics in there, and then there's going to be some fun stuff. I've already Oh, wait a minute, I can show you this. One of them will randomly get. Not this one actually. This one's a little dog-eared, as you can see. But there is a version of there is a copy of this that is going to be randomly inserted into one of the boxes, and this is the very first edition ever of Cat and Mouse. You can see it was by EF Graphics, and if you can see the cover date, that says May of 1989. So yeah, it's a long time ago. So there's one of those up there. That I will gladly sign should the person want it signed. And we showed you earlier, we showed you the signature books, which I don't happen to have one here with me right now, but you've seen those, so you know what those look like. And then there's a couple of fun things in there, one of which has kind of been making the rounds on the Twitter. You've seen some of that. You're all going to get one unspoiled one in the box. So but then there's another fun thing that I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to wait until you get it in your hands because it's so much fun. I don't want to ruin the fun. I want you to be surprised when you see it, and I want you to be able to go, "Oh, cool! Look at this!" So you will. Those of you who get the boxes, you are going to be the first 20 to get this first ever Silverline items, and so I'm pretty excited about that. So, but that will be after Wayne Hall's interview.
All right.
We got some chatters, if I can interject.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Y'all have a great time.
All right. In the chats, BJ Man
Interjection.
says, love the Christmas necklace and tie Tommy. She also says, Barb with a heart emoji and 4 exclamation points. Mark Duet. Mark Duet says, hello, folks. Merry Christmas to all of you guys and gals. Thank you, Mark. You too.
What's up,
Merry
Mark?
Christmas. Hello.
Eric Dotson says, what up, Silverline? Boxes. Lots of boxes are what's up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Eric's still leading on box 12, by the way.
Yeah. Tommy vamped. And then Eric Dotson, it's a 8x10 glossy of Roland.
Yeah,
I'd take that.
Who wouldn't?
You have a dartboard, don't you?
Well, we have 2 new arrivals. I'm going to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves, and then I'm going to put them right on the spot and start the questions.
That's what they get for being late, right?
Since they're late, they have to go first.
That's right.
I don't care if they have responsibilities, families to mind, animals to care for. We don't care. This comes
We all
first,
have stuff
people.
to do
Says
too,
the
but
guy.
we made it on
You're a
time.
guy who
cruel
showed up at
taskmaster, Scott.
2 minutes before.
I won't roll in, man.
Your
Mr.
check's in the mail,
John
St. Michael.
Overdose Sunday.
Medic, not the first, second, but third. Go for it. Say hello. We did a quick intro, and then we'll have St. Michael, and then we'll start the questions.
John Medic, Silverline editor, sniper and recreator. Love to be here. Thank you.
All right. And you are an hour away from Chicago, geographically.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Because Barb is in the Yukon territory, I think, or something like that.
Madison, Wisconsin.
I couldn't remember Nantucket. Steve Michael, go for it.
I'm St. Michael Lanning. I'm the penciler for Rejects and the current Silverline Christmas card.
Woohoo! Yeah, I got that in the mail yesterday.
Cool.
That looked great.
You can put a comment there. So, see, Michael is the Christmas card.
Hey, look, that
And
I owe a lot to Tommy and Roberta right there. So
Yeah, it's a good
It
look.
was a
That's
team
it.
job. We did a great job.
You know, it's just
Be
I
awesome.
like to think of it as it's the first of an annual thing now.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So,
Love it.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I've gotten some. I hopefully you guys have too. But I've gotten some good, private messages back to me saying, "Hey, this is really cool. Thanks for doing that." And of course, there's been a few public ones. And so of course, if you've gotten it public and or if you've gotten it, feel free to make it public and share the love with the world.
Yes. In the Twitch chat, Polar Knights says, "Awesome! It's like an evolution of the beards."
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. For our latecomers, you missed all the rules. If it's too late, the rules were plenty. If you don't adhere to them, you were immediately disqualified. Points. It's a complex system of points, more complex than tennis. It's like tennis meets football. And
Who's line, right?
it will be, and it's a battle to the death for the final two. Okay, so are we ready?
It's sounding like the narrator from Billy Madison at the end with the answering of the questions, and it's all good. You never saw?
I have not seen that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, all Silverline fans, Google Billy Madison Jeopardy, and it's worth it.
Oh my gosh.
I will do that.
Was that the first question?
I'm gonna start easy. I want to start
John's giving us answers already.
We'll do a little get to know ya. So my question for everybody, and I will go John, C. Michael, Peter, Roberta, and I don't know what your screen looks like, but John, what's the coolest place you've ever visited? Vacation. It can be in the U.S. It can be on the other side of the globe. Just on the street. What's the coolest
Is this
place
rapid
you've ever
fire
visited?
or power?
I'm gonna go in live if we could. John, then C. Michael, Peter. If you need to pass, go ahead. And if you need me to fill the air, I've got a place I can.
Could you just say it one more time? It kind of cut in and out.
The coolest place you've ever visited.
Wow.
Coolest place I've ever
Temperature-wise.
visited.
Up north somewhere. In Chicago.
Or way south. Something popped into mind that way. I was gonna I can make a joke about that. Oh my god.
Smoking a pipe over
Okay.
there.
All right. So
Coolest thing I've seen in a while.
I love the pipe. Okay. So
Watching
I
Scott
was
smoke a pipe. That's the coolest thing I've seen.
I was in Austin for work at a conference, and we had some time to just wander around, dinner and everything. And there was a toy museum that I went into, and that was pretty awesome. It didn't really look much different than what my basement at my mom's house looked like with all my stuff in it. But they actually were a legit museum, so all the toys they bought were tax write-offs. For basically their toy collection. I'm like, this is brilliant. And it was really, really cool. And so, yeah, I would have to say the toy museum that was in Austin, Texas.
I like it. C. Michael, coolest place you've ever been.
Silverlinecomics.com. You see it, silverlinecomics.com.
Good answer. The check is.
I was going to go with the pits of my own despair, but I thought maybe that might be a downer.
You've got something on your nose, right?
I can't really think of anything right now. I'm just going to pass.
Okay, we can come back to you. Peter.
I don't know. I've been a lot of places. Yeah, I'm fairly well travelled. I don't know. I think the pyramids were pretty cool.
It's because you're not American.
Yeah.
It's in the same. You could walk there, so that's not.
Right.
Pyramids.
We gotta fly and stuff.
Stonehenge.
You actually went to the pyramids, huh?
I've been to the pyramids. I was really
cool.
disappointed with how they get treated, but they're still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because they're built up. They're built right to the edge of the pyramids.
city,
it's really freaky.
Yeah.
It's weird. You get that one angle, and it's like, wow, this is really Indiana Jones, and then you
And
flip
they
it
shoot
around.
from the other
it's
side.
well,
Yeah.
There's a McDonald's right there.
It's right to it.
It's
Prague,
really
nice. I've been a lot of places. I don't know. They're all pretty cool.
Pyramids it is.
Yeah.
New York
good
Comic
one.
Con.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
keep winning them so far.
Yeah, New York Comic Con. Yeah.
New York Comic Con was an eye opener, yeah, for Comic Cons.
New York Comic Con, pyramids.
Pyramids.
It's all up there.
Roberto, how about you?
That's hard. I've been to a lot of places I think were cool. I think I'm gonna pull out the Aquadome in Berlin. It's probably
Wow.
coolest as in strange and fun.
Yeah.
It's like the tallest fish tank in a cylindrical
Oh,
elevator.
Huh.
It goes all the
Wow.
way up inside a Radisson hotel in Berlin.
That's cool.
And
That is
to
really
watch,
cool.
Oh, wow.
Fish from such a height, it's just staggering. And I don't know if you've
That's
ever
awesome.
seen-
Berlin.
It is so cool. Just fish in every direction. It's just like,
Sorry,
it's
I
got
saw that
everything.
there.
It's got all the different rays and the coral and just every size fish you could think of. It's cool. So
Cool.
that's my
cool.
vote.
Thank you. Barb, then Brent, then Rory. Go ahead, Barb.
Okay, well, I've been to a lot of places. And it was a toss-up between going to a blues bar in Greenwich Village with Bernie Wrightson or spending a week in a top floor suite at the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. Now I have to go with Mackinac Island because it was my honeymoon almost 40 years ago. And that's where Somewhere in Time was filmed with Christopher Reeves and Jane Seymour. And that is an amazing place. I mean, right out of the movies, it's just exactly the way that you see it in Somewhere in Time in the movies. And then there's no vehicles on the island, and you're not allowed down in the lobby after 6 p.m. without formal attire. It's just pretty amazing. Yeah. So I'll go with the Grand Hotel.
That is awesome. So when I was in the Coast Guard, I got to throw that in every time. We worked the buoys, the Straits of Mackinac up there.
Yeah.
I've seen that island many times from the water, so it's beautiful up there. And people don't think of Michigan very much as a land of beauty, but it's stunning. So awesome. Thank you, Brent, and then Rory.
I'm gonna have to go with Paris. I went with several friends in 2018 and shot a series of films there. And my company actually underwrote everything and all expenses. And we got to see the Eiffel Tower, go up in the Eiffel Tower. I got to see it at night. I got to go to the Louvre. I wore shorts, which apparently like besmirched all of America. I found out later. And I went to all the cafes and drank all the coffee. And afterwards, I wanted to apologize to France for ever thinking they were so mean, like everyone used to say, because it was.
You should have just said, "I surrender," and then you'd have been okay.
Yeah, I should have done that. That would have made me feel so much better about America. Yes.
Pete's like, man, I knew I liked Roland for some reason.
Just surrender monkeys. Yeah.
Thank you, Brent. Paris. All right. Okay. This is an international man of mystery. I'm familiar. Rory Boyle has been hither and thither. So narrow it down to one, sir.
I'm having a real hard time with that. I think separating the coolest place, like with coolest place and experience coupled together, it's very difficult. Together, it's still classified for another 3 months. Because when I was in the Coast Guard,
Oh, one of those things.
but I think coolest place, hands down, Ireland. I've been all over, and I can't wait to get back. I love everything about it.
Okay. Hey, that was way shorter than I thought. I was.
Oh, I can continue.
I was texting over here thinking I had more time. Haley, Tommy, then Tim. Go ahead, Haley.
Okay, me. Said.
Yes, please.
Okay, well, I took a trip to Japan while I was in college, and that was really cool. We started out in Tokyo and then went to Kyoto and went back to Tokyo, and we saw like a bunch of temples and stuff. We got to go to like, when we had our free day, like my friends and I went to this big like Pokemon store, and I got I think I got this one there. Where's my camera?
Is that Meryl?
It's where's my thing's frozen.
Is
I
that
can't
one?
see my camera. Is it on? Yeah, it's one of it was the starter from whatever the game that was the newest one at the time. And then I also got a Totoro.
That's awesome.
Aw,
Serious
yeah.
other
Nice.
stuff, but yeah, it was cool. A lot of good food and yeah.
Awesome. Japan. Very nice. Thank you, Tommy. Then Tim.
My coolest thing is more like my favorite is coolest thing. It's the place that makes me feel like a kid. I just like going to the Disney parks so
That's
much
awesome.
that I'm from Mississippi, and how whatever my high school sweetheart that I married for whatever reason when we decided to get married, we're like, where are we going? I never knew that she loved Disney as much as I did, and it just so happened that we both are just huge monster Disney fans. You know, so we came on our honeymoon. We figured out a way to finally move down. And every time I go into the parks, I just feel like a little kid. I just love Disney. I think it's so cool.
That's awesome.
Remind me to
Yeah.
tell you some stories about when I worked there.
Oh, I don't need any bad stories. I got stories too.
Tim,
We'll
go
talk
for
later.
it.
We'll talk.
Oh yeah.
Well, on one hand, I got Portland Comic Con with Pauly Shore.
Oh, winner.
But I think Ozzy just getting lost in the Sierra Nevada mountain range, just taking the highway up there and then getting lost for a weekend. It was great.
That's cool.
That was cool.
So if you actually get off like the beaten path and start, venturing off to the sides and all the different mountaintops, it's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I'll go and then roll. And so yeah, I've traveled and I love it. It's one of my loves, and I'm happy my wife loves to travel as well. And we can save our money for it, and the whole family enjoys it. But when I was stationed in Alaska, I lived on a boat, and Southeast Alaska is the misty fjords, and there are these misty inlets and trees and craggy mountains, and we got to motor around in the beauty of Alaska. And so that might be the coolest place and experience for me. So that's, I don't know, I got a lot of number ones, but that
Was
one,
the experience living there, or was the experience getting there?
yes and yes. So had an awesome
Sounds
trip.
cool.
Rory helped me bring a boat up from Seattle. It was 7 days of high seas and a little mutiny.
Just sailoring and some rum.
There was some rum.
You guys sounded like pirates.
Yeah.
There are
Sounds cool.
pictures.
I like to imagine that Rory knows all the words to the Wellerman sea shanty.
I love the Longest Johns.
Roland, how about you? Where's the coolest place you've been?
Oh, I have two. Can I do two? They'll be fast.
Go for it. Yeah,
All
He
right,
wants double points is what he's going
No,
for.
one of them's just one of them's historical, and I don't think very many people will appreciate it. I actually got to camp out on the National Park battlefield of Shiloh.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so we were able to stay there 2 nights, and as a wannabe historian, being on the battlefield, sleeping there overnight, getting to take a little self ghost tour was all kinds of fun and all kinds of cool. So I absolutely love that. And then I guess the other place was probably Hawaii. My wife and I went to when I lived out in California. The wife and I took a week trip over to Hawaii, and we spent 1 day on the Big Island, and then we went took a little puddle jumper plane to Maui, and spent the rest of the time over there. And it was a lot of fun, very cool. Got to enjoy, a lot of unspoiled by humans kind of thing. And I love that. So those are mine.
Fantastic. Yeah, Hawaii's gorgeous. I got a Jeep Cherokee stuck on a hillside in Maui. That's another story. It was a rental, so.
Rolling down to the road.
Okay, folks, thank you. That was awesome. Next question. This is a big one. I need a thumbs up for yes, a thumbs down for no. Is cereal soup?
Oh, is cereal soup?
As opposed to what?
The hot dogs being sandwiches.
Let's answer the question. Would you consider stew?
Mostly no's. Thank you, Tim.
Would you consider like a stew also a soup? Because I think cereal is more of a stew.
Would.
Because there's object in the milk in the broth.
Borscht.
Whoever said yes is out.
Voted off the island.
You're voted out.
It's just cold, sweet soup. What else is it?
Exactly.
No. Cereal.
Soup is broth based.
Cereal. It's different. Yeah.
Its own thing.
You ruined soup for me, or cereal for me now. I think it
Okay. Then
so like if I took like chicken soup and then let it cool down, that'd be
See, the thing is, what
same thing.
What is that?
When
What was that stuff that Batman had? That he took a sip of it. He's like, "Oh, it's cold."
Oh, it's cold.
Yes.
Oatmeal?
No,
wait, no.
It's
Was
supposed, it was supposed to be cold. Alfred told him.
Oh,
it was
that's
supposed
it.
to be
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. It's served
Vichy
cold. Yeah.
Soir.
Vichy,
Vichy
yeah, I think that's
Soir.
what it was.
Vichy Soir and Gazpacho are all
Gazpacho,
both,
yeah.
Yes.
You
No,
guys
are
are
those
recording.
soups or
Thank you, Barb. Gazpacho.
Also, to add another thing, when you get into powerlifting and bodybuilding competitions, the one thing everyone always goes by is bone broth. So you put bone broth in anything you get, from rice to milk. If you mix, if you need to get extra protein in your morning, you put that in your cereal. So you have bone stew cereal.
Bone broth in your cereal?
leave it to Wednesday Wham to give you those nutritional tips.
You get that with your
better to
pancakes that
eat.
are 95% whey protein.
I want to rewind here. Tim, are you bodybuilding there?
I've been powerlifting for 2 years now.
Oh,
Where have you
wow.
been, man?
I know.
Yeesh,
You
Rory.
know, lift up something.
Sorry.
Lift up something real quick.
Yeah.
Lift up a guitar.
Lift up something. Just don't lift up your
powerlifting.
shirt, please.
Well, I am wearing the branded
I saw
shirt
that.
for competition.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice.
Everyone on the team has one of these.
Is a hot
Mm.
dog a sandwich?
No.
Where's it coming
Yes.
from?
No.
See,
It's
I
meat
think I
between
read
two
a-
slices of bread. It's a sandwich.
Bread's
I
connected.
forgot what the definition there
Yeah.
was.
A
There is a definition.
technicality, but
Yeah.
yeah, actuality, no.
I mean, it's like is a hot dog like it's a taco a sandwich? That's a
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
do you
It's
one
a
better.
taco
Taco's
with
not
sandwich.
bread.
I'll do you one
Although I
better. Pizza's an
suppose-
oatmeal sandwich.
I suppose you could
I
argue
like
that
it.
a
You
hot
know,
dog
I mean,
isn't
if
technically meat.
a hot dog's a sandwich, then a hoagie would be a sandwich too.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the
I don't know
definition
what
They
that
of
call
is.
it
sandwich.
Subway sandwich.
Right.
Here's the definition of sandwich. Let's see if I get it right. An item of food consisting of two pieces
it's
of
already
bread
pulled up.
with meat, cheese, or other filling between them, eaten as a light meal.
All right,
There you go.
see,
Sandwich is a
I'm
light
not-
Hot dog
meal.
would
You know
be
what?
not. Hot dog's not, 'cause it's one piece of
Thumbs up
bun
then.
that's cut, not two pieces of bread. Damn.
Yeah, but
True.
but when you cut it, it becomes two
Oh.
pieces.
No. You open it. It's still connected
Right.
on the
That's
bottom.
true. It's usually
Yeah,
unless
that's what I'm
you
saying.
screw
But
it
have
up.
every object where it's say connected the entire time you're eating it.
If
Oh,
I
Nick,
want a
unless
hot
Unless like you're a
dog,
savage.
Pete's like, I'm not up for this.
It's supposed to stay together,
trying to think
otherwise
of
all the
what
stuff
rolls.
falls through because you hold it up this way and not
In the
sideways.
chat-
Come to think of it, but what about a foldover? A foldover is a sandwich, right?
It's a fold over.
if I'm
Fold over is one piece of
hungry for a
bread.
hot
Is
dog
that a burrito?
and I say I want a hot dog and someone brings me a sandwich, I'm not going to be happy. And if they're trying to debate with me that it is actually a sandwich, I'll be even more unhappy and I'll be hungry. Nobody
But I
wants
know
that.
we've all done it, but haven't you like why not you pull out a hot dog and heat it up or whatever, and you didn't have any buns and you just
Yep.
took a piece
You
of
just put
bread
on
and-
bread. Yeah.
So, yeah.
A piece of bread.
A piece of bread.
It's a hot dog.
So
Yes,
if, you,
I
At
was
that
picturing
point,
the
it
same
is a
thing.
sandwich.
if you want a sandwich, you just ask for a sausage sandwich. Don't ask for a
A
hot dog.
sausage sandwich. No.
Is that a-
It's-
is that a
it's the
brat?
wording. Yeah, Pete's
We have-
right. It's
we
the
have
wording.
sausage-
Brought on
If it's
rice.
not a
sausage
hot
sandwiches
dog,
here.
It's not a sandwich. If it's a sausage sandwich, right. Pete's right. Pete's right.
Quentin in the chat says, "I made it. I'm sorry." Mark DeWitt says,
What's up, Quentin? Hey, Quentin.
Mark DeWitt says, "Is a wrap a sandwich?" I'd say because it connects on both
A
ends.
wrap's a
it might
burrito.
disqualify.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
wrap.
burrito. It's
Yeah,
not.
but
Yeah,
then
it's not
burrito
bread.
A wrap is a
sandwich,
burrito, yeah.
No. So what is a burrito then?
It's a
It's a
burrito.
burrito.
It's
Burrito
a
is
double
a wrap is a
closed
burrito.
faced sandwich.
It's not bread.
Double
It's
closed
just
face
a
sandwich.
it's a totally wrapped sandwich.
It's a sandwich submersible.
A semi-submersible.
So Tommy sent me all these random generators for questions and answers. Here's my answer, randomly generated by randomanswer.info. I'm not sure, but you should consider this. You can't
like
fight
that. That
science.
was
It's just a magic 8 ball.
It has
Yeah,
no
it's
kick.
Extreme Magic 8 Ball. Yeah.
Ask again later.
I like the yes or no thing where it's
Yeah. See, I'm gonna random yesnobutton.com says no.
no.
All right. So random question generator. I'm gonna click that. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna ask the person who probably has the best memory.
Oh.
Haley, what was your best birthday?
My best birthday. Hmm.
Oh, that's a good question.
Haley's the youngest here. That she doesn't have too many.
I don't have as many to choose from.
So
Go to the link that has the answer, the random answer.
Good at that.
Yeah, random answer. Do I have it? I can't think of one. Well, this isn't
Alright.
a birthday, but it's related to my birthday when I
Okay.
found out that my dog was born on my birthday.
Oh, really?
There you go. That's
Oh, my
great
God.
birthday
So now
news.
every birthday now is his birthday too.
Yeah.
Good.
You'll
So-
forget.
Let me see. Yeah, I'll try to find the random.
All right. Call me Rando Calrissian here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Call
Best
me Ishmael.
favorite comfort food. Go ahead. Anybody?
Chips
I'll
and dip.
Jägermeister.
What's that?
Chips and
Jägermeister.
Yeah.
A nice stout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not comfort food, but it's my guilty pleasure is a Burger King vanilla shake with a large fries.
Mm.
Sip, eat, sip, eat.
the
Oh,
fries.
yeah.
Oh no, Wendy's vanilla frosty with a fry. Mm.
Yes,
Not
vanilla,
vanilla
frosty.
frosty,
it's
no.
sacrilege. It's
Oh,
sacrilege.
yeah. Oh, so good.
No.
Oh.
Vanilla frosty shouldn't even be a thing.
I know what Roland's getting for Christmas.
What's a comfort food in the UK, Mr. Pete?
I like M&Ms.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
They make
I'll go
brownie
for a bag
M&Ms
of
now.
M&Ms, easy.
They're amazing. Brownie M&Ms.
Brownie M&Ms. I like
Amazing.
the,
No, peanut M&Ms.
the
Those are good.
jalapeno peanut M&Ms.
That would be amazing.
Yep.
I don't know.
They're amazing. They're fantastic. Barb, you got a comfort food you love?
Chips and dip or bagels and cream cheese, which are
Oh,
both
yeah.
incredibly fattening, but you know.
What kind of
cares?
cream cheese?
It's comfort food.
Oh.
I'm not eating celery.
Smoked
It's
salmon.
got to be garden
What kind of cream cheese?
garden vegetable.
Garden
Oh, yeah.
vegetable.
Mm.
Oh, see, I used the strawberry cream cheese on mine.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm
What about
partial
you,
to
Roberta?
Domino's as
Apple
well.
pie.
Or what? Emma, what?
Yeah. Roberta's got apple pie for comfort
Yeah.
food with ice cream.
A little bit of ice cream.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good.
I'm gonna say beef on wick because I haven't had one in 10 years.
That
No
is
idea what that is.
that is a roast beef
Yeah,
sandwich.
no,
No idea. what
I
that
don't
is.
either. I don't either.
I know what beef is.
Yeah.
What's a wick?
What?
Kimmel wick
What's a
roll.
wick?
A
It's
wick
a
is the thing you put in a candle.
Yeah, that doesn't
A
sound
wick
like
is
it
a
tastes good.
mercenary that goes around killing people.
Yeah. It's got the beef
Slightly
and the
Either one
shit
of those
on
sound
it.
very appetizing.
Yeah, so
Tim, what
roast
about
beef-
you?
Oh,
Up
you
here
already
we got
explained
Voodoo Donuts, which is
Ooh.
Oh,
primo all the time.
Voodoo donuts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like they have 3 locations now, but it's a Portland-based chain. It's just
Yep.
3
They got
locations,
one out of
and
Universal too.
yeah, they're fantastic. They're like bacon maple bar. Yeah.
Mhm.
I paired up with the brewer for a while. Do they still have a Voodoo Donut beer? There was a stout.
They get a Voodoo from Rogue, I believe. I'm not
Oh.
entirely sure. So we have Rogue Ale up here. So combine the two, and you're in good standing.
I think that's the one. Yeah. Haley, you got a comfort food you love?
I can always eat spaghetti.
Oh.
Just plain spaghetti.
Well, with sauce and cheese.
Oh.
I'm part Italian a little bit, so maybe that's why.
All right. Random generator, question generator. What would you do on a free afternoon in the middle of the week?
No such thing.
I know. Yeah. Next question.
No such thing.
You asked the wrong group that.
I know. We'd work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say draw comics.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe host a podcast.
Drawing comics, yeah, I'd probably go
Let's
bike ride or
say-
something like that.
It's a free afternoon where you are not home. You don't have a tablet. You don't have a piece of paper.
Oh, you're really
Oh,
limiting.
we go.
This is,
We go.
Take a nap, maybe.
We got a kayak. We go kayaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
Bike riding.
got-
I'm gonna say bike riding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm retired, so all of my afternoons are free.
Rub it in.
Nice.
I can do whatever I want.
Peter, I'm sorry. Did you say where in England are you?
London.
London. Okay, I've heard of it.
That's the only part.
It crops up now and then.
The big part.
What about you, John? You got if you had a free afternoon and you were somehow not allowed to work or write or do school stuff or make PowerPoints.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do for fun. No, I heard somebody else
Practice
say
making
too.
PowerPoints.
It's just so calming.
Probably nap, which is why I was late today. My kid's like, "Dad, get up! It's Silverline." I'm like, "What time?"
Yeah,
It's Silverline.
Yeah.
Get up, it's
That's
Silverline. I like that.
I like
Read.
that they remember.
Read.
Read.
I could read for hours and hours.
Yep. Yeah, it's free afternoon reading. Yeah, with kids with responsibilities. I don't know how many times I read the same paragraph. Over and over. Put the bookmark in, close the book, get up, come back, read that. Put the bookmark in. Yeah. Yeah.
Phil Leon says you guys are making me hungry, and Mark DeWitt says he goes fishing.
Fishing.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Where Mark, are you able to tell us roughly where you are geographically? What's the fishing like?
I know where he is.
Okay, so is he a Florida local?
No, he's a Mississippi boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plenty of good places.
Yeah. Okay, next random question. Oh, and if I just steamroll past you, please tell me. And
I
tell me
will.
to shut
I will
up.
say skateboarding, hitting up the
Okay.
park or longboarding. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Random question generator. No.
Oh, now we have to go.
The hard veto. Oh, the call dropped connection.
Dance move.
Moonwalk.
I avoid dancing at all costs.
Yeah.
Side to side.
Yeah. The white boy shuffle.
Yeah, wait,
Basically, yeah.
the room, Scott. I mean, really.
Sprinkler head.
Yeah, no, punk shows, metal shows. I just do the two step or the crowd kill. Just yeah. If you've seen a video, you've seen the two step, and then you can imagine what a crowd kill is.
Please, somebody say the Cabbage Patch.
Oh, not the I go to any of the Peanuts moves from Charles Schultz.
Yeah.
Boy, we don't have much. You guys are all so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
Work with high schoolers, and so I'll see them doing like all these TikTok dances, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Flossing. Yeah, I flossed this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there is
I
a
feel so old.
there's a
They've been
video of me.
popping up on my Facebook.
There's a
videos.
video of me two stepping in like an actual like hardcore band music video there in our area at a skate shop. So there's a video of me at the front of the crowd two stepping, and then I just punched the dude next to me.
Wow.
The most
Well,
hardcore ska band.
Saying that, my missus and I, we started ballroom dancing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
wants
now
to
you
get a
made it
dance on the
serious.
wedding.
We're
so,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wait, did I hear wedding?
Well, we haven't booked it, but she wants to dance,
Ooh.
right?
So you have a date?
Absolutely have a dance.
No.
Oh, okay.
Are we all invited?
Hey, we're all going to be there anyways. So
You want to fly to Portugal? We can fly to Portugal.
I love
You're
Portugal.
not going to do a
But
virtual
she,
wedding.
in our first lesson, she told me I was fat and slow, and
And this is something that you want to do? Are you sure?
said I was slow and I had it all wrong. And it's my first lesson. She's got trophies and things for dancing, so
Wow.
I'm playing catch up.
Yeah.
So she's a Dancing with the Stars kind of gal.
What we don't have, we have Strictly Come Dancing, but yes,
Okay.
Dancing with the Stars. Oh, oh no, but yes.
I
So
love the
good.
British TV shows, how they're all just
So
a
good.
little, everything's
It's
just a little
it's a little bit more sophisticated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so true.
We always steal them and dumb them down. Yeah.
That's right. We steal them and make our own version.
He said that and he was so full of glee.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Sorry, guys, I was sitting here updating whoa, even more. We're beginning to get some bids coming in.
Oh, fabulous.
There's 3 more that's come in. I haven't been able to. I'm just going to run down the list real quick. Is that all right, Scott?
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right. So before I've got these last 3 ends, we've got box 1 at 55 at Kirk, box 2 55 Chris Call, box 3 50 Randy Bishop, box 4 50 Kirk, box 5 50 Owen Ryan, box 6 65 Tom Ropp, box 7 80 Dirt, box 8 60 OCD Steve, box 9 55 Kirk, box 10 65 Tom Ropp, box 11 50 John Medic, box 12 60 Eric Dotson, box 13 50 Mark Duet, box 14 50 Lee Ditzworth, box 15 50 Chris Call, box 16 60 Tom Rock, box 17 50 Jason Gillespie, box 18 65 Tom Rock, box 19 55 Kirk, box 20 75 Tom Rock. So
it's 75, do I hear 85? 5, do I hear
Yeah.
99? 95, do I hear 90?
That's all I heard. Yeah.
I got to go get the others. There's more come in. So
Awesome.
So carry
So
on. Yep.
I bid often. Go for it. Okay, next question.
Bidder,
From I had to click through some of these we've already covered. You guys are hilarious. Like one of them was superhero power. If you could have one, come on. Like we haven't talked about that 10,000 times.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Skip those.
Yeah. What dumb accomplishment are you most proud of?
I won an ugly sweater contest.
What
Where's my
accomplishment?
What contest?
I'm double jointed in my thumbs.
That's an accomplishment.
That's
a birth defect.
Where is my sweater?
That's a birth defect. You didn't accomplish that. You were born that way. That's not fair.
I saved a squirrel once.
Saved a squirrel.
That's nice, though. That's not dumb.
You have the sweater, Haley?
Yeah, it's like an ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh, you made it?
No, but it's like I
You
got it at a
accomplish
thrift
it?
store, and I was in high school, and my church was doing like an ugly sweater party thing. So I bought it at the thrift store and was like, I'll just donate it back once I'm done. But I ended up winning a Starbucks gift card. I was like, I'm keeping this. It has like little danglies and just.
If it's that ugly,
And it's like way too big for me too. So
yeah,
that's perfect. So I'm like, this is my award-winning sweater.
Well, I've eaten many a hot chicken wing, so I've got
Oh yes.
many of those. If they gave out trophies, but they never do, they give you a piece of paper or free chicken wings. So yes, that's one of my accomplishments. The hottest actually I've ever had was not in Western New York, not Buffalo. Was in Williamsburg, Virginia, at a place called Jungle Gyms.
That's a
Oh, we
chain,
used to
yeah.
have one of those here. Yeah.
It's a chain, yeah, and
That's been a couple days of my
Weird
youth in
sandwiches
there.
and stuff.
I think my body went into shock. I think because I'm no doctor, but my extremities were cold. I was had a cold sweat, and
Somebody hit you with an EpiPen.
yeah, it was a strange sensation. But those were the hottest wings I've ever had. So
You sure you weren't like an early COVID case?
That's right.
It was a while ago. It was
Yeah.
A really early COVID case. Patient 0, perhaps.
You know, I
God.
have no idea. Virginia, who trace me? You can find out. Who's got another? Anybody else have a dumb accomplishment that they're proud of?
I won the PlayStation VR from a Taco Bell sweepstakes before it got released.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, how's that dumb?
People
I
win
mean, it's
those.
not great.
It sounds like, oh, neat, I won something.
Tommy says,
I mean,
"How's
yeah,
that
you won
dumb?
something.
It's not great, but
Yeah. I think it just answered your own question there.
yeah, right."
If you're if people aren't going to be talking about it 20, 30, 50 years from now, that might classify as a not
Yeah.
so amazing
What
accomplishment.
made it better is I didn't even have a PlayStation, and my roommate did. So, yeah,
Oh,
it's more so he won it by
okay.
default.
Yeah.
Yes. You gifted it to him.
Nobody else? All right. Here's my random answer. Maybe just avoid setting fire to anything.
Good advice. Where's Silverline?
Let's see. Oh, this is like
Boy.
us every Wednesday. What incredibly strong opinion do you have that's completely
Oh.
unimportant?
Oh, the Zoom lost audio again. Oh, cool. It's just a connection. That's.
I was going to say that Star Wars is overrated.
I didn't say that.
Wow.
I've
Them
already said
fighting words.
I think Harry Potter's overrated.
Oh,
You
I hope my
know,
wife is not listening.
yeah. my wife has read every time a new book came out, she reread the ones before.
That's what I did.
So she has read number one. Well, how many books are there? 7, 6?
Seven.
She boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
all the way to catch. Cool.
She would reread
That's
them knowing the next
devotion.
one's coming out.
Mhm.
Yep. And I stood in line. I got a book at midnight for her, which was
You're a good husband.
well.
Nice fella.
Now we see what Scott's personal problem with Harry Potter is.
It's one
Not
I
the
like.
story. Experience.
Yeah.
So Kirk, who's bidding on the boxes, just sent me because I'm trying to keep them updated because several of them asked me, right? And he just sent me this gift that says, "I'll see you on the beach," right? with that has Tom Hanks getting ready to invade Normandy, right? That's great.
Uh,
Somebody over on the chat thing there is saying, "Beware of
The
snipe
snipe
bidders."
Yeah. That happens all. I mean, so I'm sure that's
Just
kind of
people
why
going
some
up
of these
there.
are coming in. Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna try to get in at the last minute. So
Well,
I'm
I
trying-
do that with eBay all the time.
yeah, I'm trying to keep them as updated as possible, but I think they're able to bid and then update the page, and then they can see if they're, and then the comment section if they're the highest bidder. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it's getting close to 10. So we're getting a lot of action here.
So where's the
Well,
where's
good.
the best place for it, Roland? Is it actually on the page or?
It is silverlinecomics.com/mystery box.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. The main page for it. Cool.
Yeah. And if you just scroll down, you'll see what I did is I started 20 comments. I said, reply here for box 1, reply here for box 2, reply here for, and I think your smart aleck comment was just reply.
Well, I
A
followed
lot of people put
orders.
that in there.
So here's a
I
strong
saw that.
opinion.
A lot of people put it.
Here's a strong opinion from Oven, and it's both an opinion and a call to action. Pineapple deserves to be on pizza, and we should come together, pineapple pizza lovers and haters, to make sure banana pizza and mayo with peas pizza never see the light of day again.
Yeah.
All the way around.
I just broke pizza with Oven on Saturday, so
You need to unify the factions.
Try to
Hawaiian
come across the
pizza, yes,
aisle and
that's
shake
the thumbs
hands.
So that's like a real life example of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes.
Yeah, anything banana. Oh, no. All right, folks. Here's one.
I like the apple pie pizza.
What?
No.
Well,
I
like a
would
like
dessert.
for like a
I- I-
dessert.
Apple
It's
pie.
just like a
pizza.
flat apple pie.
Apple pie pizza is
How
really
does
good.
that
Is that an
happen?
open? Is that an open face pie?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
It's a sandwich.
Yes.
It's an open face
It's
pie.
a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Is it toast? It's more like
It's
toast.
it's toast with accoutrement.
Is cheese
Fancy toast. That's right.
cheesecake? It should be called cheese pie.
Cheesecake.
It's not. What is it? Nobody? Okay.
What is
All
what?
right.
What'd you say?
What?
It's cheesecake. Cake.
Oh, it is cheesecake
called
cake.
cheese pie.
Cheese
it's-
pie.
It's cake.
Well, I guess it would be more of a pie, wouldn't it?
It should be cheese pie. Cheese pie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheesecake pie is what I call it, if you want to know.
Like a hot dog sandwich.
Right. Or if you get like
Oh,
cheesecake,
nobody
like something like
says that, no.
the layer of raspberry filling, then you get like it's like a lasagna.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So is lasagna like
Chicago
a pie?
deep dish pizza is lasagna.
Yes.
It is.
Deep dish meat pie.
Yeah, if your pizza's like this thick, then it's lasagna at that point. Yeah.
Is there a pizza
That's
place that
what
has
we
that
call
branding where it
pizza.
says
But
like
there's nothing
pizza
wrong
and the
with
other
it.
meat pie?
That's
Okay, I forgot to ask. Some of us have trouble staying through the hour, the second hour. Brennan, are you sticking around, or I need to ask you all the questions?
Oh, he's got to do a mic drop.
All the questions. You
Give
get
us
all the
something.
questions.
Oh, he's got a mic drop out again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You got to give us a good one. We're
All
ready.
right. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Del Taco is vastly superior to Taco Bell. I'm Brent Larson.
And he's gone. Just like,
amazing.
like you know that he's like Santa Claus. Did you see him? He snuck in and then took off. Didn't even see him leave. You didn't see him come. He's
so
come on. Wow.
All right. Favorite candy.
Oh, that's
See,
easy
Michael.
for me.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
You know, I used to like Nestle's Crunch, and then there was Snickers, man. But
Almond Joy.
Mm.
Almond Joy.
Lindor's truffles.
Which what?
Lindor's,
What?
Lindor's truffles.
Oh,
yeah.
I know,
Candy.
Nutrageous.
Candy.
Agreed.
Candy.
Nutrageous.
Nutrageous, yes.
Now y'all are just trying to think of the most outrageous
Yeah.
candies.
No, but they got
But
rid
does
of it for a while
candy
and they
have
brought
to
it
be-
back. So
I mean, is candy is a candy
Oh, no, don't.
bar? I
No,
guess
don't.
that would be candy because it
Oh,
says
candy,
candy.
yeah.
in the name of it. Yeah.
can be
Candy,
like,
confection.
But it's not dessert, so you can't say dessert. Like
If
a
you
pie is not candy.
pour it in a bowl, put milk in it, soup. Yep.
Dessert soup.
candy bar.
We should
soup.
make
I
a
like
dessert
that.
soup and corner the market on it.
It's
Bone
healthy.
broth.
That's a
I
bone
do
broth in
love
there.
me a nutter butter bar. You like the nutter butter bars? Oh, I do love it.
Snickers. That's my
My wife
favorite.
won't let me
Yes.
have those.
Snickers, Twix,
Mm.
M&Ms.
All
I'll
right,
go with
yeah.
M&Ms.
Gotta go.
You're going,
Current-
I'm
Roberta.
going.
But do a mic drop.
Yay.
Gotta do
Nice seeing
a
you.
mic drop
See
on
you.
it.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
Sunday.
Have a good one. See you Sunday.
All
Bye.
right.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for crashing the party.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're dwindling down.
Now, yeah, I was gonna say now
Ooh.
John's the anchor down there.
That's right.
Are you saying I'm weighing down the group? Really? Or are you calling me?
Oh,
Or, okay, so since I'm fat, I'll answer the
bragging.
candy question.
There's Aaron.
Hey!
Oh!
Hey.
All right, sorry, better late than never. I guess. My
Wait a
bad.
minute.
There's my
Start
neighbor.
over here.
Wait, that's- we
On
gotta
Sunday
start
night, at
over
least we're
again?
keeping it to one. What's the deal, man?
But now the pyramid won't fall over. If you're gonna
What
fall
day
over,
is it?
Yeah.
Aaron,
Pop up. That's a Jenga
Hey, we're
going
just
on.
waiting on John Martin to show up. Come on, John, where you at?
favorite
I know.
candy.
No doubt.
Aaron,
All right, you got to introduce yourself, and then you got to start all the questions. You got them wrote
Right.
down?
Yeah.
Do I got to go through all the questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Aaron,
Okay.
say hello, tell us who you are, and then tell us what your favorite candy bar is.
Oh, okay, yeah,
candy.
I can do that.
Candy.
My name's Aaron Humphreys. I'm the penciler on Fire Rush, which I think we kickstarted. I'm going to say September. Was it September? Something like that. Anyway, I'm the one penciler of that series, and I also do my own comic, Godlings, which I post online on Webtoons, and it looks like I will be doing more stuff for Silverline starting next year, which I'm excited about. So that's me. My favorite candy bar has probably
Or just candy?
Milky
Favorite
Way.
candy. Doesn't have to be a bar.
Yeah.
Does that have to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just candy.
So my favorite candies are hot tamales.
Oh,
those
yeah,
are
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Food from party.
Yeah,
Well,
those are
right.
good.
She's a hot tamale.
I noticed
Yeah.
nobody mentioned those nasty little orange cone things.
Oh,
Candy
yeah.
corn?
Oh,
Candy corn.
Candy corn's good,
I love
but it's
candy
not
corn.
Is that
top.
what you
I-
call
I-
them? Little cone things?
Little
Yeah,
cones.
those
Yeah.
little orange cone things.
That's my favorite candy cones.
Candy corn.
Oh,
They
Yeah.
have a name.
yeah,
sa-
but
little
they're
sa-
They're
nasty.
basically pure
Safety cones.
sugar and honey stuck together.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Good.
corn, so I can't call it candy corn. That's just nasty.
Actually, Roland, Google like an image of candy corn, and you'll see. And I didn't see this until like 3 years ago. If you put them together with the triangle part down and
Yeah.
put it together, it looks like a corn cob.
Yep.
That's why they call it
Really?
candy corn. Yes.
Yeah.
That
way.
was new to me like 3 years ago, and I'm like,
Maybe
wow,
you'll like them now.
mind
Think about it
blown.
that way. Now you like them.
Did you guys ever?
I should put a PowerPoint on together.
Yeah,
Put them
For next
like
week.
when I was a kid,
For
I used to put
Halloween.
them on my sizes to pretend they
Yep.
were fangs.
Yep.
Every
Ooh,
time.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Yes.
You just did this past Halloween, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Fly
yeah.
with a kid.
We all
he
did.
says.
We all did.
I also do it with Mike and Ike's and pretend I'm a rave vampire.
You know, you can get them in different flavors and stuff. I think Renee usually gets me some chocolate ones. You can get 'em
Yeah,
in
they come in
different-
all different flavors now. Whatever.
Well,
They
you
had
got the
some
pumpkin
for,
ones too.
For,
So if you
what's
don't
that?
like candy corn, you can like candy pumpkins.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
also had at 4th of July, they were red, white, and blue. And
That'd
it was
be
like a
cool.
blue raspberry, and the white was kind of like a I don't want to say pineapple, but maybe pineapple-ish type thing. Whatever it was, it worked. It was.
See,
it was
Roland,
delicious.
you ought to try a variety of the different kind of candy corn.
Hey, I
Expand your
never
candy corn
said
knowledge.
I never said I wouldn't try it.
No, you said the orange ones, the orange triangle.
Well,
that's-
I
that's-
mean,
The
I mean,
road
it-
cones.
I googled the road cone. Yeah, I googled it, and that's what came up.
we'll
I
see,
want
now
little
he's not
candy
gonna
road
like
barrels,
his,
construction barrels. You know.
his
Yeah.
Christmas gifts because I was gonna get him a bag of candy corn in the New Mutants movie, but now he ruined that.
Oh wow! Oh,
I
good
did
to
see
ruin
the
that
new,
ahead of
the New
time, man,
Mutants
isn't it?
movie at Walmart today.
Has anybody seen that? Is that any good?
It's no good. No,
It's no good. Oh,
no, I saw it. It's
wait
no.
so long to see Magica, and then
No.
all of a sudden, oh,
You know what? Here's the thing.
Magic, I'm sorry.
She's the best part of the movie, and it's not but the last 10 minutes, last 15 minutes.
really?
Oh, really?
Oh,
man.
so many dropped balls in that movie that it's a shame because you're sitting there watching, you're like, okay, now they're about to mention Peter, and that it's her brother, right? Oh, they didn't mention it, right?
Really?
What the heck? Yo, man, there's so much. You get to the end of it, and you're kind of like, meh, yeah.
That
I
was-
saw it in the theaters, so if you
Oh,
can,
I'm
if
sorry.
you can, yeah, I know.
He took one for the team.
If you can find it at Walmart for $4.99, get it. Don't spend the $19 on it though.
See, I thought they were going to
That's
kind
such
of
a
do it with
shame.
the X-Men disappearing and bringing on the New Mutants like they did in the book.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many dropped balls in that. It's just unfortunate.
Was it more like a horror movie? Because I remember that's
Yeah,
what they were
that's what
trying
I
to
heard.
make it. Is that
Yeah.
what they tried to
Yes.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I got no problem with. It didn't work.
Yeah.
There's
You
just
know-
so much about it that just didn't work.
Well, I know they're
I'll
supposed to
say-
be bringing the X-Men into the Marvel universe sometime or another.
Yeah, well, there's like a speculation that that's how they're going to do WandaVision.
Yeah.
You know how WandaVision and House of M, she changed it.
Mhm.
From
Oh,
had no more mutants, like
Yeah.
kind of a
Oh,
thing
yeah.
to bring them in.
But
That's
they're
the
going to
speculation.
reverse
I don't
it
know
and
for sure.
make mutants from
Right.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Rogue's supposed to be in Captain Marvel too.
Yes.
See, that's
Oh.
the one thing when I heard that, because like I was a big fan of Rogue, and I was never super happy how they did him in the movie. She was okay in the Fox
No.
movies, but I liked her being the superhero. So I'm like, are they actually going to do the storyline where she permanently sucks in Captain Marvel's because she's in the MCU? So I'm like, are they going to do that?
Right.
I
Yeah,
hope they do, but we'll see.
We need a totally bad Brotherhood of Evil. We definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
they were okay in the first X-Men movie. They were good. I mean, what you got back then. But
Yeah.
I'd like to see a
For what it
souped-up
was
version.
back then, absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
I was really hoping New Mutants would be good though, because honestly,
Yeah.
my favorite Marvel comic time was the Liefeld run on New Mutants. I mean,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
like my book. I loved that book, and that in Captain America resigning with Cap 332. So those are like my two favorite storylines ever. And
Have you ever
seeing
seen-
Ileana and all them? And it's that'd be great. But
Have you ever watched on Amazon Prime? They have the Chris Claremont kind. It's not an autobiography really, but it's kind of
Yeah, I
him
did see
talking about
that.
his run, and he was talking about Liefeld. They hated working with Liefeld.
Yeah.
Simonson, Louise Simonson, talked
Louise
about how
Simonson,
she,
yeah.
Simonson, yeah, she would
Yeah.
talk. She talked about how he would just do whatever he wanted to do.
And
It-
see,
it
yeah,
didn't matter.
I haven't watched that. I've heard both sides of the stories over the years. I just know as like, so what, that was 88 as a 15-year-old kid. I
Yeah.
just loved it. I
Yeah.
just loved it for what it was. It was exciting,
Yeah.
intriguing. You know, I
It's-
still
it's
love
just
that
fun-
stuff to today.
It's just funny to see that something that you like having so much tension behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I did see that document. It's like an hour long about.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Claremont,
it was
and I
pretty,
can't-
interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I was surprised I even had a documentary on Chris Claremont because I mean I like him, but I'm like, besides X-Men, he's not many more claim to fame the comics besides his X-Men run. I'm trying to.
But
think
I
of-
mean, that X-Men run
yeah,
is
it's
enough to cement.
Oh yeah, it's enough to
everything.
cement him.
You know,
I mean, John Byrne was all over the place. What he did, the Fantastic Four, X-Men. Did he ever do the Avengers?
He even
I know he
did
did
an
Wonder Woman.
issue.
John
he
Byrne
even
did about 10 issues of the Avengers. Yeah.
Did he?
for
Okay.
Alpha
John-
Flight.
John Byrne
Alpha
also
Flight.
actually did an issue of ElfQuest.
Really?
Did he
Really?
really?
I didn't
That's
know
cool.
that.
Alright.
So
He has been everywhere.
I have to say this in the chat because it made me laugh. So Oven said he had candy corn with caramel and chocolate, which is normal, it's respectable. But then Tommy said, I believe this is a typo, but Tommy said my wife bought me some root beef flavored candy corn.
Oh, no. Here, let me fix that.
I love root beef.
Does that go back to when like Peter said, "I know what beef is"?
There
And then
goes
we're
the
like
good
trying to
stuff.
outdo him now. So Peter, do you know what root beef is?
I fixed it. I put root beer. I
Oh, it's
fixed it.
delightful.
So is that a sandwich?
Yeah, right. New question.
Hey, look, I'm talking to the people in the chat over there. I don't see you guys over there talking to us.
Good job, Tommy. Thank you. Gotta
You're
represent.
welcome. You're
So,
welcome.
henceforth,
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah.
when you hear WandaVision, I'd like you to not hear Long Division.
Oh my
Now you-
Great.
you really messed up.
Ruining that for me.
Great.
I think that'd be a great show.
There used to,
That
what was
would
that?
be.
They used to have that math show on PBS where they it was a variety show where they had different math, they teach you different math equations, and at the
That
end they
sounds
kind of
like
had like a
hell.
dragnet. So what was that called? Math. I think it was called MathNet actually.
I remember
It's
they
like-
did. Did anybody ever remember? There was really short snippets. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
That's what we do.
please.
Yeah.
That's all that we do.
It was called Brainstorm, and it was on HBO, and there were like these little 5-10 minute things that you would come on, and it would be like a mind game, and you could actually try to figure out the game, and then it would give you the answer. But it kind of reminds me a little bit of the math show, but with like a lot of more math or like logic puzzles.
Yeah.
So let me run down these, because I don't know if they're listening or I know they're watching. So here's the current. And I'm gonna go one number name. So 1, 55 Kirk, 2, 55 Chris Call, 3, 50 Randy Bishop, 4, 50 Kirk, 5, 65 Owen Ryan, 6, 65 Tom Ropp, 7, 80 Dirt, 8, 60 OCD Steve, 9, 55 Kirk, 10, 65 Tom Ropp, 11, 50 John Medic, 12, 60 Eric Dotson, 13, 70 Mark Duet, 14, 60 Lee Ditzworth, 15, 50 Chris Call, 16, 60 Tom Ropp, 17, 50 Jason Gillespie, 18, 65 Tom Ropp, 19, 55 Kirk, and 20, 75 Tom Ropp. So
Dang, how many did Tom get?
Tom's a good man.
It ain't over yet.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Wow.
But John getting stuff down there, isn't that kind of like insider trading or something?
Yeah, no, yeah.
And, you know, I'll tell you the truth. See, Michael, if
Which
you
one
guys
are
see
you?
me like number 11, that's my favorite.
going
number.
in
My
for that
license
one.
plate has 11. My
I'm
email
gonna
has
knock
11.
that one up a little bit.
No,
Hey,
John deserves
Roland.
it. He's been in there.
Do I have to pay for it, Roland, if I bump his up?
Boy, Roland, remember the last time I told somebody about when something and where something was available? See how that worked out for me? Yeah, it's about to repeat. No, if you guys notice, sometimes I'm looking off to the side. I'm looking at my phone, and I keep refreshing the screen. So, so yeah, it's not that I'm not paying attention. It's, no, there is no insider, Mr. Steve Michael.
You're welcome.
I'm in the trenches along with everybody else.
Well, I'm watching TV.
You
When
fight
see
for
me
yours,
over there,
John.
I'm
Fight
I'm
for
actually
yours.
watching TV.
So we know if we see the SWAT team behind John, we know why they're there.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh, I've got the whole John Wick thing going on myself, so I don't need the SWAT team. You know.
You know, speaking of John Wick, I actually saw a video where somebody spliced together a bunch of scenes from John Wick to the Doom music from the video game Doom, the heavy metal. That was actually excellent. It was like that worked way better than I would have thought.
That is cool.
So
That was cool.
So this is gonna be like a kind of a deep cut to anyone that was in the arcade scene, like the mid 2000s. But has everyone ever heard of MC
Was there
Chris?
such a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
So-
really?
Yeah. So
I know C Lab. That's why I know.
yes,
MC
yeah.
Chris.
So MC Chris, he did a song called Vet, which is about Boba Fett bounty hunting to finance a Corvette.
Oh my lord.
And they put a supercut of his spoilers, but it's a couple weeks out. His return in Mando and that fight scene, they supercut that fight scene to Fett's Vet, and it is fantastic.
I may have to look that up. Yeah, I've watched the first season of Mando, but I haven't watched the second season. I usually wait till it's all
Sure.
aired, then I just watch it in a row.
You're a brave man.
Then I heard they brought Boba Fett. Of course, I'm getting
Well,
you
they
know,
killed
other
him
stuff
off again the
happens.
next episode. It was really.
So when they finally take out Boba Fett's helmet, it's going to be Kenny from South Park.
Oh my god! No
Friends
spoilers.
been
Although right
getting
now
better and better.
I'm staring across to my shrine to Boba Fett. I've got one in my house. I used to have it at my office at my last job. I literally have a shrine. I don't know. if
They told you to take
I-
it home.
But
Yeah, I don't know
up
how
there,
John feels.
my Boba Fett shrine with all kinds of Boba stuff. So
Yep.
yeah.
I don't know how John feels about it, but I thought they did a really great job bringing him in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
great.
that's
It was
good.
really really
It
great,
was
and no spoilers
very,
for anybody.
very cool.
But
Yeah.
I've
But he died.
been very
I'm sorry.
pleased. with that.
Yes.
I've been
Yeah.
very pleased.
No, he didn't.
What's that?
no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
I know it didn't. Now no one's going to know. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to interject.
Oh no.
I don't know who this. Boba,
It's kind of like when the
I don't
teacher
know-
calls the class back together.
I don't know who this Boba Fett character is, but I'll find
That's
out.
heresy.
I'll Google that while we
Around.
You
listen
don't belong
to,
on Wednesday Night Wham then.
No, you're gone.
while we listen to Mr. Wayne Hall's review.
Oh,
of,
that's right.
What's it called again?
Code
I
breakers.
should've-
So,
Code Breakers. Thank you.
so
Right,
before we
ahead.
go there, so before we go there, so what we'll do, so that those who are watching for the auction, so what we'll do is as soon as Wayne is done, we'll come back on, and I'll basically say, okay, last call. I'll get one of you guys to maybe count down for me, and as soon as you count down, I'm gonna close the comments, and then we'll go with that. Close the comments will not allow anyone else to post comments, and then we'll go and see who's got what then.
All
So you're
right.
saying roughly 5-10 minutes and it's over.
Yes.
That'll
Yeah.
be it.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
get
Crunch
jump
time.
over there real quick.
So enjoy.
John,
enjoy
you're
the-
11, right? 11.
Yeah, and I have some words for Mr. Kirk.
Somebody's messing with you.
All right, yay! You go, Kirk.
All right,
Kirk,
Did
did I
get
not
off-
tell you my John Wick abilities?
John.
When we come back,
You're gonna need a medic.
we will
Oh,
wrap
that's right. It
up.
works out.
And whenever you're ready there, Tim TK, because this
All
group
right.
is incorrigible. All right, we'll see you on the other side, folks.
Hi, this is Wayne Hall back again with an indie comic you can order through your local shop, or at least you can order someplace, I think. And this week I'm going to talk about a book that's a little older, but it's significant to me because it has a name associated with it now that I think you would recognize, and that is this book. It's called Code Breakers. And the name that you would recognize is the guy that's now in charge of Boom Studios, a guy by the name of Ross Ritchie. That guy right there. He's the creator of this story, the tale that's going on. It's written by Kerry Malloy. Artist is Scott Godlewski. Coloring is by Stephen Downer. This was done back in 2010, so it's a little older of a book. And as such, the technology might seem a little different. than it is today, 10 years later. But it's a really gripping story. Let me read the back of it to you. It's called Crack the Code, Ciphers, Codes, Encryption, Passwords. They are the elite cryptanalysis unit of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, responsible for protecting America from those who wish to do it harm. Led by Donald Foster, they are the best of the best at getting to the truth and protecting information that could shatter the world. But what happens when one of their own goes missing? Is it the one code these codebreakers can't crack? In the thrilling genre of blockbusters like The Da Vinci Code and The Bourne Supremacy comes an action-packed espionage comic that will leave you asking for more. And that's the truth, I have to say. When this first came out, I was living in the Washington, D.C. area, and I was buying a lot of Boom Studios stuff at that point. I still do. There's a lot of good stuff that comes out from Boom Studios. And this book I was buying, and I got the first 3 issues, and as often happens to me, the store that I got the first 3 issues did not buy the 4th. I wish I could tell you how many times that's happened to me. But what happened was, of course, then I was desperate to get the conclusion because I really enjoyed the story. And I literally called every store I could in the greater Washington, D.C. area. Now, I lived in Maryland. I finally found a store in Virginia that had 1 copy of it. I begged them to hold on to it for me. And I took a day off from work so I could drive in the middle of the day when the traffic is the best. And I drove down to Virginia, and I got the 4th issue. And I was so grateful. I bought the collected edition. And, you know, Boom for a long time was putting out these little smaller copies of it. You know, the collected edition was a lot smaller. So I was doing that. And I keep this because it's a really significant book to me. Now, what's happening in this story is there's a code that nobody seems to be able to break. And there's a guy by the name of Stanley who's part of this group. And he is tasked with trying to break into that code. And as he's apparently just about to get it, suddenly the agency gets a picture that looks like it's this Stanley, and he's on a bridge. And the next thing you see is he's apparently jumped off. Now, of course, I say the word apparently, and that tells you something. There's things going on with this. Now, normally I'm an action-adventure type of guy. I want lots of punching and kicking and running and jumping and things like that. This is not that way of a story. There's a lot more suspense. And I like suspense in my stories. I like mystery. I like to wonder what's really going on. I like things that tell me, that make me go down one way and then come back another. And this book really excels at that. It's going to lead you down the primrose path, and it's going to take you in an entirely different direction just when you think you've got it all figured out. I like that in a story. I like a story that outwits me, that makes me think it's going a certain direction, and it doesn't. And that's what this one here. Now, saying that, you might read this book and you might say, oh, well, if I think it's going to go this way, then it won't. But it's written so well that I think you're going to have to pay attention. But you might think you know what's going to happen. I didn't, at least. And I like that in a series that is particularly smart. And, you know, I so many comics I can go through in 5 minutes. This is not one of those. You're going to need to pay attention to it. Now, it's available on Comixology. If your store can't order it, it's through Boom. And these days, Boom seems to be pretty accessible. You can also order it in Amazon. So if your local store for some reason can't order it, and I still puzzle over exactly what's going on now with the pandemic going on. But this book I highly recommend. Even though the technology may seem a little outdated, it's still a very, very strong book. It's still something that's going to get you to wonder what's happening. Can you trust your senses? Can you trust your idea as to how things are going to work? I couldn't. So as such, it's a very brilliant script. I would love to see this be a movie. I've seen a lot of suspense stories that are kind of similar to it. Code breaking can be a little dull. in comparison to like they mentioned the Bourne Supremacy, where there's lots and lots of action and punching and jumping and cars crashing into each other and stuff like that. You don't get a lot of that in here. Now you do get some. Like with this one here, there's a fire going on at one point, and there's one of the code breakers is stuck in there. And so there's all kinds of things going on with that. I like that kind of stuff. I like drama as opposed to a lot of destruction and things like that. Now, of course, fire, there's going to be some destruction, but it's a really suspenseful story, one of the best that I've read. It's the thing that got me turned into these kinds of things. I really loved the way that it ledger domain and, you know, what's going on with that. I thought it was going to be terribly dull. I just bought a lot of boom stuff at that time, but it's not dull. It's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. So, granted, yes, 10 years ago, this was coming out. But I think you're going to learn a lot about code breaking and things like that as a result of it. So, let's get to the grading. The writing, I would give this a solid A to A+. It really is gripping in the way that it does. And like I said, it makes you think you know what's going on, and then you don't. So anything that can surprise me along those lines, I truly adore. And this is one of those main books. Like I said, I drove hours to try to find this book, the conclusion of it. The art, I would say, I would give this a good B. There's not a lot of super action stuff going on. There is suspense. You can see she's terrified right there. There's things happening that look good on there. It's a good artwork. It's not spectacular, so I would give it a good B. So it's strong, so I would give it that, but it's not dynamic in the pure sense of the word. Lettering, I'm always tough on, and again, there's a couple places where some stuff covers over things that I don't think it should. But I would give it a C, because I think the lettering's pretty good. Literary merit. Even though the 10 years have passed, because I reread it, and yes, the technology is a little older than what we know now, but it's still a very good story that I think we can still relate to where the technology is. It's not as advanced as it is right now, you know, but I think we can relate to where it was at that point, and I think we can understand it. So literary merit, I would still give it a good A, because it's something that even now, 10 years later, it still works really well. Fun factor, I never like books with a lot of fun in them. Once in a while I do, but this one does not have a lot of fun in it. There's a little dark humor, very little. If you're looking for fun, not this book. It's a D as far as fun factor goes. Overall grade, I'd still give this book a good solid A-, because I think it's the kind of a book that can change your perspective on how these kinds of stories are told. You know, like I said, it could be dull. It's not. It's very, very smartly written. The characters are interesting. What happens to them kept my attention. And I just think that this is one of those books that can really surprise you on how gripping it is. So Codebreaker's a good A-. I would say if you like spy stuff, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, I highly recommend it for you, particularly if you haven't read it before. And until next time, keep reading your comics.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Silverline's Wednesday Night WHAM, hosted by Scott Wakefield.
Good evening. I'm sure you've enjoyed the seriousness of tonight's content. I hope we haven't shocked you too much. If you've missed the first hour, I would go back and watch. You see deep into the souls of Silverline creatives here and
We have
learn
souls?
the lunacy and the depths of our insanity.
Might need therapy afterwards.
We can
start over again.
We can recommend a good therapist. We have been talking the random questions was the first half hour, and then Mr. Wayne Hall gave a review there, and we are wrapping up our first ever mystery box auction tonight. And I'm looking at Roland here. When he gives me the okay, we're going to count down, and the bidding is going to close. You have mere seconds to get your bids in to win the once-in-a-lifetime chance of a mystery box of exclusive content from Silverline. Roland,
All right, so hold on. Let me get to my. I need to get the button up so that I can have my finger on the button. So give me a second.
All right, and we've been rehearsing this for weeks. Everyone, okay? You ready?
Okay.
By weeks, you mean like seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ruin the illusion. Okay, 10,
9.
Oh, 8. 8.
7.
Rory,
6.
Barb,
5.
Peter,
Gold
4.
rings.
See, Michael.
Oh, 3. I thought I did mine.
2.
1.
And closing out.
Tommy,
Oh, all right.
You ran Tommy off.
And a partridge in
Oh
a
my
pear
goodness.
tree.
Bidding is closed.
Bidding is closed. So let me.
Oven says there's a thin line between genius and insanity, and this show is that line.
We needed Curtis for the countdown. That's
So let's go see what we got here. All right,
Bidding
so
is
I'm gonna
closed.
let me.
Roland is going to announce the winners.
Yes, it is closed. Let me make sure I
Drum
get
roll,
refreshed.
please.
Here we go. What's I got one in spam? Oh no, that's real spam. Okay.
Real
Is that
spam?
one of the winners of
Yeah,
spam?
yeah. Okay.
Is that
What
a
name is that?
Is
Can you make a
spam
sandwich out of it?
sandwich?
The spam newsletter is.
just because
That's
you know
fine,
we want to
hot dog.
delay the exciting news. I'll read you my spam.
Oh, perfect.
Spam.
This is the right website for anybody who wishes to find out about this topic. You realize so much it's almost hard to argue with you. Not that I actually will need to, haha. You certainly put a new spin on a topic that has been discussed for many years. Great stuff, just wonderful. This comment is in response to Scott Wakefield applying research.
I've graded papers that were written like that.
I know.
And on that note, I'm gonna go get some ibuprofen.
All right, so
They must be talking about Scott's craft blog, huh?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Let's go. Box number 1. Scroll down here is Kirk for 55.
Yay!
Box number 2 is Chris Call for 55.
Yay.
Box number 3
You
is.
gonna do that for everyone? We'll just wait till the end.
When I did it, I regretted it
Ooh,
immediately.
Box number 3 is Kirk for 55. Kirk's coming in here going to snatch a bunch of these up, isn't he?
Hmm.
Box number 4 is Kirk for $50.
Yay!
I want to know what Kirk does for a living.
I don't know, but he might be thinking, somebody please outbid me on one or two of these.
You should have come
You
to my
took a
11,
risk,
pal.
pal.
If you see any of this on eBay,
He's a comic book
yeah,
seller.
right,
No, he's flipping him.
Next week we see him. Yeah. Mystery box number 5 is going to be Owen Ryan for 65.
Yay.
Box number 6 is going to be Thomas Rupp at 65.
Yay.
What was that, Tim? Box number 7 is going to be. Ooh, let me scroll down here. $80 for Dirt.
What?
All right.
Yay!
Dirt is
Thank
his
you.
name.
Thank you
Actually,
very much.
actually, I should also say this. Dirt is one of the ones who got drawn into. Whoops, not Divinity. Got drawn into Cat and Mouse #3.
Oh, very cool.
And I noticed the other day when I spotted his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Love it.
I told him when he was bidding, when he asked me about the Kickstarter, I said, "Now this is a bad dude." I'm like, he's like a child, pornographer
Trafficker.
dude, kind of trafficker, yeah. And he goes, "I'm good with that." I'm like, "Okay."
Well,
he goes,
brave
sounds
man.
like me. That's me.
I like being
man.
the bad guy. He said, "I like being the bad guy."
We need a
Okay.
Well, it's a
disclaimer at
good
the
thing he
beginning of
said,
this.
well, how did you know? Because that would have been a whole nother story.
He did
so
not
here's
say
your
that.
refund.
I did not say that, no.
He did
I
not
don't
say
think I gotta
that.
mute myself for that one.
Is this
All right.
live? Is he listening to us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Edit that
All
out.
right. Box number 8
Him, FBI.
is OCD Sieve for
Ah.
$60. Box number 9. John, I should skip 11 because John said it,
Yes.
shouldn't I?
No. I've been waiting. I'm sitting here waiting for
Box-
11.
Box number 9 is Kirk for $55.
Yay.
Oh, let's hear some applause now. Box number
What's that, like 3 for him?
No, it's got like 4 at least.
yeah, it's 4. Box number
Golly.
10 is 65 for Tom Rupp.
Yay, Tom.
Yay.
Box number 12.
No.
11 didn't work out.
Box number 12 is $60 for Eric Dotson.
Yeah. All right.
Yay.
Yay, Eric.
Yay.
Box number 13 is $70 for Mark Duet.
Ooh.
Yay. Woo.
Yay.
Yay.
Box number 14 is $60. Lee Ditzworth.
Yay.
Yay,
Alright.
Lee. Yeah. Now, what I should also remind you guys here
She's doing
is,
the snapping.
so what I should remind you guys is all these people here, they've all backed our Kickstarter. So this is,
Yes.
we
Yeah.
love these are Silverline. We love these
That's
people.
the family.
Yes.
Eric says woohoo. Mark says yeehaw.
I'm gonna throw in a huzzah.
Box number 15, 55. Kirk.
Yeah.
All right.
That's clean.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting kind of old, Kurt.
I'm in the wrong.
At what
No,
point?
great. Go, Kurt. Go.
At what point does
Yeah,
Kirk just become
Kirk.
like associate publisher?
Owns 51% of the stock.
Box number 16, Tom Rupp for 60.
All right, Tom.
Yes.
Tom.
He's going to have a lot of stuff at his next show.
Yeah, this next show. Box number 17 is Kirk for 55.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
He
All
snuck
right,
in on
well,
that one there.
Yeah.
The applause should get louder every time we hear his name now.
I know.
So, box number 18,
18.
65, Tom Rupp.
Mr. Tom.
Woo.
Mr. Tom.
Box number 19, 55, Kirk. Man, Kirk.
Jeez,
Tom,
Kurt.
they're fighting
As
it out.
as the CFO of Silverline, I'm really liking Kurt.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Love Kirk, right?
Kirk will be drawn into every comic from here on out.
And box 20 is 75, Tom Rupp.
All right.
All right.
All right.
And Tom is also on there a lot.
All
So
right.
does this mean
Tom,
Kurt owns
big one.
55% of the stock
So-
in Silverline now?
Just so you all know, Tom is
Wait.
the, Tom Rupp is the Hush. Tom Rupp is the organizer and owner of the Daytona Beach Comic Con.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
Cool.
Tom is very much a friend of Silverline. Absolutely.
Good
Can you
guy.
fly me out?
Let me, it's
Oh,
not.
he spent all his money on Silverline.
Yeah.
Yes.
The message I'm getting. He was going, Roland, I would have brought Pete out, but here's the money for the mystery boxes. Okay, box 11.
Yes.
Oh, box 11. I thought we did
What
that
do we
one.
have here?
Next. Good next. We did that.
Oh,
No,
No.
don't say they so.
John Medic for
Yeah!
100
Oh,
all
scary.
right. Yes. Thank you all so very much for this. It's so much fun. And I think that you're all going to be happy with the stuff that you get in there. A lot of fun stuff, really cool artwork. What I'm going to do tonight, after we're done here, is I'm going to put together a PayPal invoice, and I will send that to you. If I send it to the wrong address, just let me know, and we'll fix that. For those of you who got multiple boxes, we'll combine them, and we'll save you some money on some shipping. I mean, because Kirk is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. Kirk is starting an original art collection.
Speaking of Kirk, Hyper Potato on YouTube says Kirk is on the line. He says the next Silverline comic book will be a WW2 World War II war action book. I might know something about that. Oh, cool. The Zoom just lost audio. That's great. Thank you, Zoom, for your impeccable software.
We're gonna put them all
There it is.
together, but that might be his Christmas presents. He may just want to put the boxes under his tree.
Yeah.
He wants you to ship all of them.
And then
individual, you mean? Individually?
I'm making
okay. Yeah.
And on Twitch, not Ted Kaczynski says, "I'm not Ted Kaczynski." Sounds suspicious to me.
Yeah. So anyway, to finish, I'll send all the invoices out, and then we should be able to get these into into the mail by actually into the FedEx by Friday, so that you should be able to get them early next week and have them in time for Christmas.
Yay!
So yeah. So
Well done.
Very
thank
nicely done
you.
first time around for mystery boxes. Everybody
that's
everybody that voted, everybody who bid. Thank you. That is very cool. That is very cool.
Let me also say this does not happen without you guys donating a lot of this artwork. So yes, thank you very much for your generosity there and donating this artwork, because like I said, without the art, these just become boxes of, I say just become boxes of comics, like kind of like Pete's Just a Penciler, right? I mean, we love comics, and that's what we're doing, but I think it's the artwork that's going to make these extra special. So so thank you guys, and even for those of you who donated art who are not on here at the moment, because that's what I think makes these special, as well as some of the other things that that are special that you don't know about yet that you'll get
the
in your
art's
box.
cool, but the comics suck. We know that.
They bought the art.
I know.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, thank you all again, Kirk, Chris, Owen, Tom, Dirt, OCD Steve, John, Eric, Mark, Lee. I think that's them all. So yeah, thank you all.
Yes, especially Kurt.
Yeah. I need to be extra particular with a certain war action book.
Yeah. He Kirk, I will tell you guys this. Kirk got a sneak peek at the special cover, so yeah, he knows. So that's one of those that no one is that you guys have seen, obviously, but Kirk got a sneak peek because that's right up his alley. I mean, he's all about that kind of stuff, and I knew he would appreciate it. So
Is that the cover you showed me?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric Dotson wants
Yes.
to know, will it be delivered in the mystery van?
No, I wish.
Yeah, it's a black van with the duct tape that says mystery on the side.
Yeah.
And approaching. One side says mystery, the other side says free candy.
And they ask you to help find their lost puppy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it has candy corn and
Candy corn, that's what it is. It's all of Roland's leftover candy corn. It's a lot.
It's
Yes.
candy road cones now.
Each box is packed with candy corn. Instead of like the packing peanuts, it's just candy corn.
It's the one. Plus, it's the ones I dig out of my pocket that have all the little blue.
Oh, gross.
Blue fluff.
Oh, yeah.
Yum.
That means they're special.
Yeah. Scott, I'm done. That
Okay.
for the auction. I'm done.
Well, I think we're going to start wrapping up here too.
Okay.
And we have next week we will not be on next 2 weeks, right? Because we're not
Right.
on the 23rd and not on the 30th, but we do have a Sunday show on the 20th. And then we will see you next year. Before we go, 2 questions. First one is a thumbs up, thumbs down. Christmas music.
Christmas music, you said?
In general.
Yes.
Okay.
Kylie,
Christmas music.
Are you pro or against Christmas
I
music?
like it.
All right. Yeah. We got
Yeah.
thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah.
So that leads me. So my next question is most. Now maybe I'll ask another because I don't want to end on a negative. Most hated Christmas song.
Oh,
Mariah Carey.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes. Last Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Have you guys played Whamageddon?
No.
I have heard. I've not played.
So
That sounds scary.
So the idea is you go the entire month of December without hearing a certain song, Last
that's
Christmas. And if you if you hear it at any point, like at a mall or whatever, you have to make a social media post, tag Whamageddon. And then your goal from that point on is to get out as many people as possible by spamming them the links in the comments, just trying to.
That's fun.
Great. That is great.
Santa ran over Grandma with the reindeer.
Oh no, I like that one.
Oh, I have the CD single from when that was first released.
Oh, you would.
Mine is
You guys
that,
are going too fast. They can't get all these Christmas lists down for all you guys want. So you want the Grandma Ran Over the Reindeer, Barbara. I can put that on CD for you. What were some of the other ones?
Mine is that Baby It's Cold Outside.
I love that song.
Oh, I hate that song.
Is that really
What's
a
the
Christmas
Bruce
song, though?
Springsteen?
I mean,
It's just a cold weather. It's because you
That's a
don't
cold
get it,
song.
Roland. You Southerners
It's a
don't
cold
get
song.
it. It makes no sense.
It's more of a winter song than a Christmas song.
You know, for mine, going back, it was because I was a little kid when I heard it, Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
how he sings, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm just like, stop wanting to and just do it already. So that's what annoyed me as a little child. I've had issues my whole life.
But do you know the one that I can't hear very many times? I like it, but it's like, okay, once was enough on my my long Christmas drive. Silent Night. I like that one, but after
so
about
many
the third
variations of
time,
it.
it just gets to be so depressing. You're like, oh man, no.
They need like a dance remix.
Or like the
version.
Christmas shoe song.
You like that one?
No, see, that's
Yeah, that one.
No, I thought we were still on the bad ones.
Wow, okay.
No, I think we are.
I like that.
wait, you
Still
like
in Hawk.
Christmas shoe?
Yeah.
What is the Bruce
Christmas
Springsteen
shoes?
song?
I don't know that
It's
one.
just like sad for no reason.
Yeah,
It's
it's
sad for no reason.
Yeah.
Roland's gonna look it up and play it now.
Yeah. Oh no.
Hyper
You
Potato.
gotta hit that.
I will get cut off of YouTube if we play.
Hyper Potato says he hates Bruce Springsteen's Christmas song. He just screams. Which, I mean, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Uh,
every time I listen to that song, there's a spot in it that my wife and I keep listening for because somebody laughs in the background of the live version of it, and so we always have to listen for it. And then we go, there it is, and so we don't listen to the song.
Amy
Well,
Stephanie
the
says
best
Mariah
thing.
Carey makes her physically ill.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
no,
I
come
like
on.
that song.
She's beautiful.
I would
I like it
actually-
when they rave to it.
They rave to it.
I would
Carly
actually
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. I would actually endorse the Hyper Potato comment and say anything by Bruce pretty much is.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of it.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Tim, going back to your like Whamageddon, that
Right.
was awesome. I'll go on the record just because hopefully maybe she could get some more views. Carly Rae Jepsen redid Last Christmas, far superior to the original, and I loved the Wham original.
That is a rolled Whamageddon. Covers do not count. So you can.
Yeah.
So if
Okay,
you hear
cool.
a cover,
I was
you're
wondering
good.
about
Good.
But if you hear the original by Wham, you're out.
Kylie Minogue Christmas
Oh.
album, my favorite one, and last
Kylie Minogue
one,
is good.
yes. And have any of you ever heard the Twisted Sister Twisted Christmas CD? They did
No.
"Oh Come All Ye Faithful" to the music of "We're Not Gonna Take It."
Oh,
And
that's great.
perfectly. It's perfect. That thing was in my CD alarm clock wake up thing for years. It's just
That
yeah,
sounds
it
great.
is
Get it out because the
amazing.
CD was stuck. Is that what happened?
No. I left it in there because I knew it would get me up. You know, and when it's like July, I'm like, no Christmas in July.
Here's the one that
So-
here's the one that throws me completely. Is I've been hearing for Christmas them playing Hosier's "Take Me to Church," and I'm thinking, are they really listening to the lyrics to this thing? It has nothing to do with Christmas.
Wow,
has
everything
nothing to do with
everything
church.
Madonna, like,
Yes.
I don't like a
Everything to do
prayer
with
for
worshiping
Christmas.
sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas jam this Christmas, and well, actually last Christmas too, is Theocracy's Christmas medley.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Look that one up.
yeah.
In our
Pentatonic's Christmas.
in our Silverline post that went up on Tuesday, I reference August Burns Red, the noted metal group,
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
an instrumental Christmas album that is actually my jam. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I have to look that one up.
I do love the Bare Naked Ladies, Sarah McLachlan songs.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely
Charlie
looking
Brown
that up.
Christmas is it. I got Charlie
yes.
Brown's
Yeah.
Christmas is the
Yeah.
best.
Oh,
the
yeah.
best.
Yeah, that's the one I listen to the most.
Because
Because it's usually just great background music.
Yep.
There's no
Yeah.
words to it.
Yep.
Until they start singing. I think they sing Holy Night. Don't they sing Holy Night like Roland loves? Silent. No, maybe it's Silent Night. Was that the one? Silent Holy.
Yeah, but see, anytime you hear the Charlie Brown music, don't you want to just automatically start going?
Back to our white person dance.
Yeah, right. Your
There-
move.
There is one show I've always wanted to see, and it always came to my hometown on New Year's Eve, and I never got to go.
Cuba Christmas.
Trans-Siberian.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Oh,
Trans-Siberian.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And before
I've heard that's
them,
supposed to be really
Manhunt
good, yeah.
Steamroller.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, yep.
Mhm.
And they're
I have
always
those
at
on CDs.
Universal this time of year, and not
You're right,
can't go
yeah.
this year.
Rory, Tuba Christmas was in Cleveland. Every year.
Christmas.
Tuba Christmas. My high school band teacher would take the tuba players to Cleveland, and they have like
Was it that punishment?
400 tuba players. And just I was not a tuba player.
Yeah.
Should have been.
I
You
missed
need some punishment.
No, the tuba follows me around wherever I go.
See, I thought you had or seen like Huba Christmas, like Huba Stank.
No.
It's a Hoobastank Christmas
Huba.
2020.
Okay, guys, we're counting down the minutes here.
Chumbawamba
We'll end
Christmas.
on a high note here. A favorite Christmas food. It can be anything. And then
Pigs in blanket.
Pigs in a blanket, really?
All right.
Pigs in blanket.
Respectable.
Great. Sausages and bacon.
Yeah.
That's a sandwich.
Wait.
Back that up. Back that up.
Looks like a little mini sandwich.
Sausages and bacon and make your pigs in a blanket.
Sausages wrapped in bacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
different
not.
over here.
Yeah, that's not how we make them.
That's
Yeah.
not how we
You do them.
Well, remember he's in England, so everything's weird.
Yeah.
As Pete reminds us on Sunday, right? We're the ones that we're the ones that are weird.
Yeah. Sliced oranges with sugar on it. And then there's a story behind that. My father was born in 1936, and his mother, who was a Depression person, you know, she would always slice oranges for breakfast on Christmas morning. That was a big treat. So they carried on the tradition. And even though oranges are plentiful now, it's just kind of a nostalgic treat.
That's a good one.
That's cool.
And
That's very good.
I ruin the nostalgia, and I know it. My mom, who's not a child of the Depression, but she kept the tradition of giving us an orange. We always had, my brother and I always had an orange in our stocking.
Yeah,
And being
same.
sensitive, loving brothers we were, we'd stuff the orange down in the toe and then womp on each other with the stocking.
Is that why chocolate oranges are a thing? Because oranges are like a.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah,
get
they
chocolate
can't-
oranges.
Wait,
Yeah, they came from,
chocolate oranges?
like you said, from the Depression. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
fruit was rare, so giving an
Right.
orange. Was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get
Real
chocolate
treat.
oranges, like-
Yeah.
There
Wasn't
was a
there a
little
thing
treat.
too where nuns used to leave oranges and fruit and stockings on the doorsteps or whatever?
I haven't heard that, but I assume that would probably be in conjunction with the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it might be a little bit older tradition than that.
It is.
But I
it
think
could be.
what we
It
have
was
it
a
is what we
rare
have it as is
exotic
depression.
treat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard to come by.
You
So-
poor people.
My
new-
favorite is the food is the summer sausage and crackers. That
yes.
summer sausage is
Ooh.
walking the, it's like, oh, Hickory Farms is.
Yep.
My
Stop it.
mom, mine is probably a chocolate roll. My mom makes these
A
chocolate.
Yule
It's
log roll.
just.
Mhm.
I don't know. We just always call them chocolate rolls. It's just chocolate wrapped in like a dough
Yule log.
kind of thing. Okay.
Tootsie Roll.
It's
we have a new
fantastic.
relatively new tradition that my wife started because a friend whose mom passed away, he asked if she could revive this recipe of a suet pudding. Now, when I say pudding, Pete probably knows what I mean, because as Americans, we think of pudding like pudding pops, like pudding, but it's a
Like
bread.
Jello pudding.
Sorry, too soon.
I just think Peter's thinking, I really got to quit talking to these people. That's
Yeah,
kinda-
Why am I up so early? Talking to
I lost sleep for this.
Talk about an old-fashioned English pudding that you boil
Exactly.
in the
Right.
Barb knows
cheese
blood
cloth.
pudding.
with a
Horrible.
with
So
a
it's soup.
Horrible, right?
Cereal.
Like a chicken pot pie.
It's like a
Yeah.
cake, but it's like a spice cake with like a not frosting, icing kind of that you would put on it, drizzle on it. So suet pudding is delicious.
Huh.
You know, that makes me think, since you guys were talking about pudding and then Roland did his impersonation.
Yeah.
For years, every time I had either a pudding cup or like the frozen pudding pops, I got sleepy afterwards. And I always wondered why.
Oh.
You're gonna get muted. You're muted there. You're gonna get doxxed, John. Threatened me
Too much
last-
sugar. What? Too much sugar?
Threatened me last week.
Yeah, right.
But okay, so let
sugar-
me throw in my favorite Christmas thing because they don't make them anymore. In Chicago, there was a bakery called Maurice Linnell. Don't know how nationwide they were, but they had a type of cookie called a pinwheel. So it was actually, the vanilla and chocolate swirl, and on the outside it was like a pink colored sugar. They went out of business handful of years now, and the year that they closed, Walgreens out here, they actually had like a knockoff version. And I wonder if it wasn't actually some stock that Maurice Linnell might have already had. They haven't put it out ever since. So I missed those for Christmas. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
Oh,
that,
that's
John.
Yeah.
This is my cookie.
I thought you were supposed to end this on a good thing.
I'd say like a mulled wine or a hot toddy type thing.
Oh, yeah.
mulled wine, yeah.
Mulled wine's horrible.
Pete
Tried it once, never have it again.
Okay, then eggnog. Thumbs up or thumbs down, everybody.
Oh,
Egg-
2 thumbs up.
Love it.
Yes.
That's what I've been drinking all night.
Eggnog and coquito.
Yeah. Right.
Eggnog ice cream even.
Yes.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Oh,
Eggnog,
baby.
anything. Yeah.
What is eggnog?
Cider.
Cider,
What is
yes.
eggnog? How would we describe eggnog, folks?
2 parts egg, 1 part nog.
What, yes.
One part nog.
You have to wring out the nog.
The famous
thoroughly.
nog.
Yeah.
It's-
If you don't wring out the nog thoroughly, it spoils like immediately.
I think Peter's asking a real question, guys.
I don't know what eggnog is.
I mean,
I don't
he
know.
is
What's good out of
It's like
eggnog?
rum and egg and nutmeg and cream.
Cream, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
put rum in it?
it's very, very
You can.
thick.
Yeah, traditionally it was
Um,
just a rum
It's real
drink.
egg,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Yeah, no,
Baileys.
I just down here. There's only one eggnog I like. It's from a group called Borden's, and I don't know. I doubt maybe Florida would have some, but I
Florida,
doubt it.
yeah, I see
Yeah,
Borden.
yeah, Borden.
But
yeah, it's just
Florida
a
has
brand.
Borden, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
But other than that, that's about the only eggnog I like. So
Yeah, most of the eggnogs you'll find, Peter, in the stores here are just in the dairy section. So most of them wouldn't have the alcohol
Alcohol, yeah.
in them, so it is kid friendly for the most part.
Southern
But
Comfort
traditionally,
eggnog.
yes, it did have the alcohol as Barb
So-
said.
Pete,
Yeah.
When you
yeah.
buy it non-alcoholic, it's a very eggy.
Yeah.
yeah.
yes. I like
It's
to
And it's
fry
also
it
like
on
1,000
special
calories a glass.
It's
So.
Yeah, right.
That's one
Makes
of the
a
Pete,
great
that's one of those you
French
can just
toast.
skip.
It's
Also
very,
champagne.
it's very British.
Don't drink
Oh.
too much or too fast. It's very thick. It'll hit your stomach in a bad way. if you drink too much or too fast.
No.
Apparently, one of the definitions says it is from a strong ale from
Ah.
Norfolk, England. So Pete, come
Wow.
on. You got
Oh yeah, get on it.
Norfolk.
No.
No.
Or Norfolk, as they say in
Norfolk.
Virginia. I don't know what the definition of nog is. I can't find it. So for all of you
That's
out
the little Ferengi guy from Star Trek.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no, I'll never forget that.
Okay. Define nog sometime. Leave in the comments. I think we got to start wrapping up, everybody. We will see you seriously in 2020 with the Wednesday Whammers. We'll see you in 2021. The next show is
January
Sunday
6th.
We're time traveling. Woo!
Yes.
January
The next
6th.
show you will find is the Sunday Crew this coming Sunday. Thank you to all of you who bid on the mystery boxes. It was awesome. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. If you are watching this at any time, always feel free to leave comments. We try our best to get back to them and respond to them. Share this video with your friends and check out silverlinecomics.com. And they're great gift ideas. Comic books always make a great gift.
Yep.
Our next topic, we don't know. Who knows what the future holds, but we'll be here in 2021. I'm just gonna have everybody say goodnight. We'll just wave and say goodnight. And I think that's it. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas from
Happy
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Make
And all happy holidays to everyone.
Good night,
Mind
everybody.
Silverline.
Silverline.